Hey guys, and welcome to Crazy Burger. So before I get started, I have to stress that what I'm saying in this video doesn't mean it's going to happen, doesn't mean that it is happening. It's just my suspicions. I've sort of put two and two together and came up with five. And I just think, due to the fact that we've not had the information about the December cart releases yet, I've got that suspicion that they could well be getting pushed out to 2025. Now obviously I don't know that for sure, but Blaze have been particularly quiet recently. I know they're probably very busy behind the scenes. They've got a very busy schedule with the Evercade alphas, the super pockets that are now getting released. Obviously there's issues behind the scenes with the Evercade EXPR. Hopefully that will get sorted and finally get released in November. It was initially supposed to release in July and then August, and now it's November. Issues with Evercade VS-R, with stock, with demand, maybe over demand. Obviously issue with some of the retailers like Amazon just not getting their act together. So there's a lot of things behind the scenes going on. Blaze are a little bit quiet about it also. They're not really letting us all know exactly what's going on, which obviously brings a little bit of suspicion about what is actually happening. But it does sort of give me a little bit of the fear that some stuff might get delayed that is in this roadmap here that you see. But I definitely think that the fact they've not announced those December carts yet might pinpoint that they might be thinking about pushing them out to next year. Now obviously I don't know that, but it would probably make sense and ease a little bit of the sort of congestion that you see in the roadmap towards the end of this year. We've still got a lot of things to happen. The Super Pockets are now launching. The Evercade Alphas are going to be hitting next month, along with two arcade collections. I'm pretty sure those will happen. Whether we have delays in different sort of territories across sort of Europe, across America and so forth, who knows. But I just got that feeling that with all that stuff that's happening, especially with the issues surrounding the Evercade EXPR, they're putting a lot of effort in to make sure that does somehow release in November. Fingers crossed, because it's been very quiet. We've had no confirmation that it will definitely happen next month, and the fact that we've not heard anything, that certainly rings alarm bells to me that we might still not see that till next year as well. But anyway, I don't know that either. But what I'm just thinking is those two carts that they were going to announce for December might not happen. Now Blaze could make this video redundant very quickly if they did announce the cart releases and obviously announce what they were. And they were still releasing in December. I just think it's really unusual. Usually they are quite organised and they sort of release the information, then they pre-order about maybe a few weeks later or a month later, and then they get released maybe even a few months further down the line. So that it still could happen. I'm just a bit suspicious. I just find it a bit strange that they haven't released the information yet, because basically Blaze know what their calendar releases are a long way in advance before they actually release the information about it. So they've probably known about this December carts way back earlier in the year, so there's no reason why they probably couldn't have announced it at this point. But I think with all the congestion, all the stuff happening behind the scenes and stuff, I think there is possibility that we could see delays to those collections. I would actually like to see them push it into January, for example, and then we can start off 2025 on a positive note with cart releases already, and let's hope 2025 is concentrated more on cart releases and that type of thing. So that would probably be a positive. So it's not necessarily a negative in this video of them getting delayed. It wouldn't bother me in the slightest. I would definitely welcome it, and it would ease a little bit of sort of pain for Blaze as well, I guess. Now I don't particularly think that these carts are bigger, for example, than Tomb Raider or Soul Reaver, for example. I think if those carts were sort of big news or big names, I think they would definitely put that out there and get them released, because it's money at the end of the day. I think they're probably on a stature a little bit lower than those sort of carts. I might be wrong, but that's just my suspicions as well. But anyway guys, please don't get too alarmed about this video. It's just my suspicions about what's happening behind the scenes at Blaze. Hopefully Blaze will maybe even announce this next week, and we'll get the information, whether they get released in December or next year, who knows. But anyway guys, thanks very much for watching the video. We'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.